Now, complete high school football coverage. This is 10 Sports First and 10. Brought to you by these sponsors.
Welcome in, my friends. It's time for a great Week 8 slate of First and 10. Eric Johnson here, ready to give you the latest and greatest from the gridiron and beyond tonight. As the saying goes, we're getting into the thick of things now. Our trivia question doing the same. This Bath County grad ranks among the best in VHSL history for touchdowns. Here's a hint. He graduated in 2003. Ponder over that as the night continues. We want to welcome Chloe from our Digital Content Center. She and Duncan keeping you updated with the latest scores intact online, WSLS.com, including our game of the week, Glenvar at Alleghany. It's a rough and rugged Three Rivers district this season. These two teams undefeated entering tonight's matchup. Brooke Leonard spent the night in Covington and has all the latest action.
Two undefeated teams heading into our game of the week tonight. Alleghany out of Class 3 and Glenvar out of Class 2. The winner giving us some insight on who may be a Three Rivers District contender. It took a little time for these two teams to feel each other out, but once Alleghany got going, they didn't stop. Here's Carter Nicely on a big drive, setting the Cougars up for this. Quarterback keeper by Des Jordan. They call it a touchdown before the ball pops out. 7-0 Alleghany midway through the second quarter. Later, how about this huge pass downfield to Hunter Knighton? See ya! He is gone, and just like that, it's 14-0. Not many teams have been able to stifle the Highlander offense, but the Cougars were able to stop Glenvar on the ground and get to quarterback Brody Doyat. Alleghany absolutely suffocating attack all night long. Late third quarter, another touchdown by Des Jordan. Cougars get it done in a big way. 34-7 win over Glenvar and remain undefeated.
We knew the type of athlete they were. You know, they're great athletes, but you know, we have better athletes down here, and we've just been preparing for this all practice, and we had a great game plan coming into the game, and it showed.
Well, I mean, the D-line, you know, played great. I mean, you know, Coach Jefferson's our defensive line coach. He had them ready to go, and just very proud of them. This was a huge hurdle. I mean, I said in the beginning that if, you know, you want to win the Three Rivers, you have to beat the Radfords and the Glenvars, and, you know, we haven't had very much success, but tonight we got them. So I'm very proud of the kids, very proud of the coaches.
Next up for Glenvar, they'll head to James River, and Alleghany will head to Patrick County. In Covington for our First and 10 game of the week, I'm Brooke Leonard. Back to you, Eric.
Thanks, Brooke. Let's stay in the Three Rivers. Floyd County coming off a bye week, trying to make noise at a bigger Class 3 team in Carroll County. Cromer's group, certainly a physical one. Let's get you out to this one. Second half action. Floyd County trying to spoil Cavaliers' homecoming. Buffaloes coming out of the half. In the third, Carroll County able to corral the Buffaloes, holding them to a field goal. But in the fourth, Floyd County found rhythm with the running back Joe March doing a little magic, reversing field, taking it all the way in, or taking it all the way to the end zone. 24-0 Buffaloes, but all year the Cavaliers are not going to be rolled over. It's running back Mason Crockett catching the pop pass, takes it all the way in for the score, but Floyd County had an answer, and yes, it was March doing it again, marching all the way down the field. How about Floyd County 31-6 in this one? Some other scores, Radford 28-14 over Patrick County. In the Blue Ridge District, William Fleming has been a real contender all year with the defense tougher than a $2 steak. Northside has some speed themselves in what was a big district matchup. Of course, it was homecoming out at William Fleming tonight. Colonels fired up, ready to play some football, rolling into the stadium. Check out Jasir Preston handing off to Malachi Coleman up the middle, 14 yards to get on the board. 7-0 Colonels rolling on their next drive. Preston drops back, throws this bullet to K. Ron Ferguson, makes a great catch on the 5-yard line. Very next play, they hand off to Davion Faulkner, muscles his way in for the 5-yard score. Colonels add to their lead 14-0. Fleming playing some good defense tonight as well. It is Javin Gibson of Northside looking downfield for the pass, tipped and picked by Josiah Ragland. Fleming 34-0 over Northside. Lord Botetourt has been all gas, no brakes since a season-opening loss. The Cavaliers have been locked in, but they hosted a William Byrd team motivated by its first loss of the season just last week. Let's get you out to this one in Daleville, high above Cavalier Stadium, picking it up in the second half. Remember this name, Quentin Jones. Here out of the Wildcat, 22 yards, setting up the one and only Tristan Overbay for the sneak. 21-13 score for LB. Terriers threatening. How about Kane Kanan Lutz taking a shot deep down the field. The ball's going to go off of his receiver's hands, and it finds that bad man, Quentin Jones, yet again. Final minute. It's still a 21-13 score. Lutz is going to find Tate Cox. Cox off to the races. 40-yard pickup on the fourth down. However, Lutz had one more chance for William Byrd trying to make something happen. Quentin Jones, I said remember the name, and here's why. Another interception, his third would seal it. Coach Harless happy to stay unbeaten in the Blue Ridge. LB wins it 21-13.
Obviously, this is one heck of a game. And look, I take nothing away. William Byrd, Coach Lutz, and his staff have done a fantastic job. I said it last week. Every week in the Blue Ridge is going to be a tough week. It's a big win.
And speaking of a big win, Franklin County over Stanton River tonight, 10-0. Patrick Henry currently on the outside looking into the region playoff picture with some work to do to finish the regular season. Patriots took their talents to Cave Spring tonight. Let's get you out to this one. High above Bogle Stadium opening drive. Liam Rooney rolling right, comes back left. Cameron Hairston, 20-yard. See ya! 6-0 lead for the Patriots. Next possession, Tyree Zelrick swerving like he hit a banana peel in Mario Kart. Yes, he's still on his feet. 33-yard touchdown, 12-0 lead. Now, earlier, Sam Dowdy missed an extra point, but here he makes up for it in style. No doubt Dowdy with the fake kick and the run-in for two. All Patriots tonight. Demarion Purdue and an angry run as PH goes on to win 49-7. Other River Ridge scores, Christiansburg over Hidden Valley. Pulaski County, its first win of the season, 63-19 over Blacksburg. Let's head to the Piedmont District. We got Bassett hosting GW Danville. Eagles soaring into this one. Fired up at the start. Jaden Glenn taking the ball up the field. Eagles touchdown, 7-0 first quarter lead. Second quarter, Eagles staying strong on the offensive side of the ball. Alexander Brandon pushing in for G-Dub's second touchdown. 14-0 lead. Bassett's offense able to do very little in the first half against the Eagles. Late second quarter, first down here as David Cook completes a pass. They did have a comeback, but G-Dub holds on for the 31-21 victory. Also in the Piedmont, Halifax County all over Tunstall. Magna Vista 42-0 over Martinsville. Over in the Hoagie-Heagie, we had Rural Retreat outlasting Chilhowie 19-14. Tony Bennett said it best. If you can learn to use adversity right, it will buy you a ticket to a place you could not have gone any other way. Wise words to live by and play by. Roanoke Catholic has had some tough games this year. Could the Celtics fight through adversity for a win tonight? How about the Black and Blue Bowl out east between EC Glass and Jefferson Forest in an always entertaining Seminole District? And could Craig County keep the good times going with Perry McClure? Plus this. Welcome back to First and 10. Giles and Galax haven't had the seasons that they're quite accustomed to, but it always makes for a good game. Maroon Tide have won 4 straight against the Spartans dating back to 2016. Tonight, another high-scoring affair. Let's get you out to this one. First quarter, Spartans on the board quick with running back Antonio Wilcoxon taking it right up the middle for the Spartan touchdown. After a quick Galax score, it's Wilcoxon again. Giles going up 13-7. We are still in the first quarter. The Maroon Tide, though, had an answer with running back Brady Lowe. How about 70 yards to the promised land, hooking and a booking. Galax touchdown. It was 13-13 in the first quarter still, but it was Wilcoxon continuing to take over the game, and on 4th and 3, he takes it again for a long run to the end zone, and in the words of the great T-Pain, come on, somebody. How about this? Spartans win this one, 41-40. What a great game that proved to be. Some Mountain Empire scores for you. George Wythe over J.I. Burton, while Grayson County came up short to Bluefield 21-8. Under first-year coach Howard Tucker, Roanoke Catholic is trying to march to the beat of a new drum. Tonight, a road test, or I should say a home test, against the Virginia Spartans. Let's get you out to this one. Homecoming, in fact, at Vineyard Park down in Vinton, as they were up 7-0 in the second quarter. It's Iyaje Hairston going outside, 6 yards in, 14-0 Celtics. Spartans trying to muster something, get something going here. Sean Taylor on the keeper, 15 yards down the field. But the Catholic defense ultimately held up on the swarming fake punt to preserve the shutout. Still 14-0 in the second. Then later, the Spartans defense also came up big, holding off several late scoring tries for the Celtics and ending their drive with the 4th down sack. However, Ronald Catholic prevailed on homecoming night, 21-6. SMLCA a winner tonight over Hargrave, 29-13. North Cross still rolling, 43-7 over Covenant Day School. What a pleasant surprise it has been to see Craig County football back on the rise. Sitting at 5-1 entering the night, perhaps their biggest test yet with Perry McClure in town. Let's get you out to this one in Newcastle. Rockets hoping to give the Blues a run for the money tonight. Check out the bad snap over the head of Jacob Wolf. Ball's loose, mad dash, Perry McClure gets the ball back on the turnover. A few plays later, it's Nathan Glass keeping the ball, gets all the way down to the 5-yard line. A penalty would set them back and set up for a field goal. Watcher Sean O'Connor comes in, nails a 34-yarder, give the Blues a 31-6 lead with 4:22 left in the game. Rockets on 4th down, setting up a punt. They decide to go for it. Carter Calfee takes the snap, hands off to Isaac Nichols, takes it, runs to the corner. Unfortunately, they fall a yard short of getting the first down. And on the next play, Jacob Schaefer getting the ball racing down the left sideline, 48 yards to the promised land. The Blues with a convincing 37-6 win over Craig County.
Right now, I think we got our pick-me-up. Last week we didn't play real good in the second half against Narrows, and this time we played 4 quarters right here. I think we're ready, poised to get ready for the next game.
Elsewhere in the Pioneer District, Eastmont falls short to Bath County, who continues to roll 62-0, while Honaker over Narrows 40-35. In the Seminole District, Heritage trying to keep momentum in what would be a tough test against an explosive Rustburg team. Let's see how the Pioneers will hold up in this one at City Stadium. We start off with Jeffrey Mosley catching the pass, putting them in the red zone, and you know who's going to finish it off. I don't even have to say his name, but I'll say it for good measure. Aiden Slash, 7-0 Pioneers. Braylon Horsley coming up on defense, diving interception. And you know what? Pioneers coaching staff loving what they see. Heritage doing work yet again. Slash cutting through the defense. 14-0 at this point, and the Pioneers roll to a 31-14 victory. You know, Jefferson Forest's only loss so far this season came to that very Heritage team, Cavaliers, with a chance to make a statement tonight in the annual Black and Blue Bowl against EC Glass, and boy, did they do that. Let's get you to Forest for a look at this one. Pink is what everybody's sporting tonight for breast cancer awareness. Cameron McClendon making a big catch wide open down the field. 24-0 JF in the second half. Later, Lucas Johnson doing his job on defense. Oh my goodness, nice interception. And guess what? McClendon now kicking. How about a 41-yard field goal? 27-0 JF goes up. And in fact, they did more work on special teams this time. How about a blocked field goal? They roll to a 27-0 victory in the annual Black and Blue Bowl.
Awesome. That's a good football team over there, and to play them the way that we did as a team, that's the biggest thing that stood out to me. It was a good team win. I mean, offense, defense, special teams, everybody played a part. I'm so proud of those guys and the way that they worked.
All right, let's look at some Seminole District scores. LCA, can anybody stop them quite yet? They're still undefeated, 55-6 over Liberty tonight. Amherst County and Brookville, a high-scoring affair. 52-27 Lancers with the victory. Checking in on the Dogwood, Alta Vista still looks like one of the best in all of Class 1. 28-14 over Gretna. And say it ain't so, Appomattox County, are they back? Well, look out for those Raiders, 51-22 over Chatham tonight, while also Nelson County over Dan River, 55-18.